Hello everybody and welcome to yet another video. Today I am coming to you with a very special video about a conversation that I had with my friend Kira. She is an excellent photographer, even more amazing makeup artist, and we had the opportunity to do a photo shoot together. So unfortunately the footage of the actual photo shoot got lost the audio. But instead, we sat down and had a conversation about everything from creativity to becoming an entrepreneur to the actual shoot itself. And at the very end, if you stick around, you'll get to see the amazing photos that we took. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Let's go. So I wanted to ask you about how you got into makeup artistry. So you could explain to the people, because I think it's a fun story.
So I actually started into the photography world as a photographer and moved into modeling. And I was working with a photographer where he was helping me build my modeling portfolio. And we worked with a makeup artist a few times, and I loved working with her. She was very creative, but he was complaining about the pricing. And I was like, well, I can try a makeup concept. And he's just like, meh. The way he texted it made it sound like it was just like, I don't have faith in you whatsoever. So I was just like, I'll prove you wrong. And it was like this alternative vibe makeup, and I did that. And then there was this concept where I actually met Luna and Chris and did this demonic mime, and my boyfriend's just like, you are very scary, like I can't even look at you right now. And I was like, this is cool. It just like created a rush of adrenaline and just like creating something completely different than what you're normally used to. And I don't know, the reactions are just funny and like amazing to see. And it's just flowed out since then.
And how long ago was that?
Almost about 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's come a really long way in 2 years.
All thanks. I have to say huge thanks to Fear Factory's internship. Like, oh my gosh, I say too many things about it. I swear to everyone that knows me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it was great. Just learning basics of airbrushing, and just the teachers, instead of like, ew, that's wrong, they were like, this is great. This could improve. Like a much different building concept for makeup artists. Like for starting, everyone made it sound like it was cutthroat and not cool. But yeah, definitely from there and everyone building the team, it was, just built it even more.
I'm definitely glad for the Fear Factory shoot makeup program.
Yeah, I painted your face a few times.
That was the first time she ever did my makeup, was for Fear Factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she made me look super gross and gave me some badass knuckle bruises.
You were infirmary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bruises.
Yeah. Yeah, I volunteered one day to come and sit for her class and be a model, and it was really fun.
It was a lot of fun. I loved those classes.
Yeah, I originally wanted to go because I used to work at haunted houses when I was in high school.
Which one?
Castle of Chaos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
and I always worked these haunted houses, but I never got any pictures. So I was like, I want a picture and haunted house makeup. Damn it. And then I did another shoot with her, which was our zombie warehouse photo shoot. Insert pictures of that. That was amazing.
That was super fun. I did that like co-makeup artist with Stephanie Tomlin. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Effects by Steph, I know.
Yeah. We're very sad currently because she is moving to Texas. But we're actually very happy because it's very exciting.
Yeah,
I get a lot of crap for it.
Yeah, a lot. But it's sad too. Like as excited as I am, like every day as like it's passing by, I'm just like,
But you're gonna get to do a lot more photography, a lot more makeup artistry there. And when you were doing my makeup, you were telling me about like what your goals are, what your dreams are. Do you want to share those?
Sure.
No pressure. No,
I feel like I'm blabbing so much about me.
Oh no, that's the point.
So I do a little bit of everything in the photography community. I just want to say like a creative community. I don't like putting it in one thing.
Absolutely.
So my goal is, they've like had studies throughout career business, like 80% of what you do and succeed is what you don't like doing, and 20% is what you do, and then it flips like years after. So I want to start with like makeup as a base where it's still a good income that I love and do, and where my 20% is where I still build my photography. And my goal is in 10 years to combine everything with makeup photography and just even the, I want to say, wardrobe creation kind of intensified with cosplay and stuff, creating pictures from start to finish and selling them as art at some point. But I also want to do like body painting and motion movie, like
everything.
Yeah,
You
guy's
sound
like
me. You sound like me. I want to do everything.
Yeah. It's a lot, but like, I don't know. It's like the more you learn, the more everything's like in tune with the next, and you're just like, oh, I'll add this to this. I'll add this to this, and it just, well, it's all great. It's just like hectic at the same time as you're learning.
Oh yeah, I know.
But yeah,
as a person who also has multiple jobs, is trying to like make that 80-20 flip.
Oh my gosh,
I get it.
Even starting from like the 80-20 to your passion 80-20.
Exactly.
It's like a never ending.
Like where work is the 80 and then
Yes.
passion is the 20, and you try and flip them over. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like,
because you do a lot of marketing for like at the day job to do all of this stuff.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane. I wouldn't want to do people's marketing. I do people's like management for projects. And I'm like,
No, marketing is really hard sometimes. I don't totally love it sometimes.
well, and it's constantly changing too. Like, how do you keep up with all of that?
I watch YouTube every single morning. Every single morning I watch YouTube videos.
See, I've never gotten on like, I feel bad. Like, I'm one of the millennial generations and people are like, oh yeah, YouTube it. I'm like, why don't I think of this?
You just need to train yourself.
I'm trying. But half the time I'm in front of a computer, I just think of work. So I'm just like, click it off to learn things.
Yeah, see, work is my computer, but like, work is my computer. That doesn't make any sense. I work a lot on my computer, but also like live off of my computer.
That's true.
So like with YouTube, but like watching YouTube is work, but it's also like fun work because I like it. I used to want to have a marketing business, and I don't want to have a marketing business anymore, but like that's why I'm so heavy into marketing. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to move on.
Isn't it, like, when did you decide to move away from marketing?
This year.
What made you decide to change?
Because I like the creative stuff, and I feel like people always told me, oh, you can't be creative for a job, like you can't have a creative career, and then I really internalized that.
So there was like this random statistic, like when COVID was all flaring up of like essential jobs and non-essential jobs, like number one positions, and an artist was like number one position in a non-essential job.
That's crazy.
But like all the artists on TikTok, I'm just like, oh, there's more. There's more.
Gosh, I know. I actually used to be an art major.
Really?
Yeah, for like
that would
one
make
semester.
sense with your pores.
Yeah, I always forget that I do that. You have a studio membership, so we went to the studio and did all studio style, but I let her have total creative control over the makeup, and I'm so glad that I did because it turned out so cool.
Well, I know we like originally talked beauty and like just doing normal glam, but then I brought gold foil and I'm like, ooh.
And you know what happens when we pull out gold foil?
Anything creative that you can just throw on. It's like, I even put glitter on you too. And as much as it like is a ex-nay to say, I love glitter. I think almost every makeup artist loves glitter and causes like a disaster scene when they do makeup.
I love glitter. It's my favorite thing. It was all over everywhere. It's still on my yoga mat. It's been like, what, 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
It's probably never going to leave.
I wanted to ask you if you had like any favorite parts of a photo shoot.
I always love it when I like show models or like people their photos and they're just like, oh, yes. Oh. And I loved messing with like the tool of the dress with like the different clips and columns that we decided to use. Like,
oh yeah.
Once those gels worked, it was like everything was so cool. Like the minute the image comes like from the heart to the brain to the camera, like that combination, it's just like, yes. And then the confirmation from the person, you're just like, everything's set. We're good to go.
I love that. From the heart to the brain to the camera. That needs to go on like a t-shirt or something. That was crazy with like all the tool, like the way we were pinning it. It was like, okay, I'm going to stand here and not move. Like,
yeah, you were literally just stuck in one spot. And I'm like moving all around you. I'm like, you just stay. I'll go here.
Which was challenging from a modeling perspective because then it's like your main range of motion is like in this upper half and with like arm gestures and things, which was really cool.
So what was the challenging part of being like the model for the shoot? And like, I know you said like you haven't done a lot of photo shoots.
Oh, I like haven't really done a ton of modeling, even though it looks like I have. I fall into modeling projects a lot because people ask me to, and
I love your acrobatic stuff.
Oh my
like
gosh,
the
thank
one
you.
that you and Ray did.
Yeah.
I still love that one. I know you post a
Oh,
lot,
I
and I'm
love
just like,
that one.
oh, I love all the BTS too.
I love those. Those are so beautiful. We're gonna do that again.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just so much fun the first time, and the first time was like more of a trial. But anyway, I'm getting so off topic.
No, you're good. I would start asking.
Yeah.
Being like the model. Like,
Oh yeah.
I want to say complications are. I don't know if complications is the right word.
The thing I have the most trouble with is like controlling my facial features, but like not controlling them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
like knowing what your face is doing, but not being so concentrated. It's like
exactly, not looking like I need to poop really bad, but also looking like, you know, because we were doing definitely more like high fashion-y, and sometimes like my really good shots are like when I laugh, so it was really challenging in that way. So it was really
so many
nice.
times I hear photographers complain about like smiling models, and it's like, why? Like, I can understand for certain concepts, like some concepts, the straight face, like the fashion look,
which oddly enough is what we went for in the end.
So I'm like talking about it, being like, why don't photographers
don't they? I'm sure there's a weird photo of me in there smiling. Like we'll have to.
Oh, there's a few.
Throw that in there. But it was really cool. It was like that, and then I have never done studio modeling before.
You haven't?
I don't think so. No, I really haven't.
Huh.
Except like, you know, at JCPenney when you're a kid.
that.
I've got some pretty good ones for that. But I'm very glad you were watching out for me on the post. Like, because sometimes it's just like, okay, there's lots of hooks and things happening now. Where do my hands go?
And I feel there's also like new things I learn every photo shoot. And I feel like sometimes I'm too picky where I'm just like, this little hand tweak right there.
Oh. No, I don't even mind, because like that is the kind of stuff that makes like the banger photos you really love.
That you hope for.
Yeah, that you hope for. And boy, they look so good. I'm so happy about them.
And she hasn't even seen the teasers yet.
No, I haven't. I'm so excited. But no pressure. Did you have any like other thoughts you wanted to share about our shoot?
Thoughts about the shoot? I just think Alannah's great. I just love Alannah, and I think that she's amazing, and I respect her greatly. If you haven't shot with her, shoot with her. Very dedicated.
Thank you.
I'm just like sponsoring.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, it's not sponsored.
I did not pay her to say any of these
But it's
things.
like a group effort. I really can't get photos complete or bring out my creation without good collaborations. Aww. Like it seriously is a team effort. So
it was so much fun working with you. I'm so glad that I got it in right before you left.
Yes. I'm glad we really did it, because I even wanted to do some like gel stuff and like the dramatic lighting. Like it was more of a one focus light with like a soft, with the gel in the background. The main light was like this big umbrella looking light. I feel bad. Cool. I really don't know these names for these.
We're not formal on this channel. I'm so glad that we like ended up having a similar vision too, because I didn't want to do like your typical, you know, white gown photo shoot. I wanted it to be interesting and like unique.
Like fun fact, I don't know if you want to announce this, but the dress was actually a maternity dress.
Oh yeah.
And we made it kind of work to not even look that way.
Oh yeah, I don't think it did at all.
Yeah, because I know like you rented it, and all of a sudden like a week before you're like, is this gonna be a problem?
I was like, oh yeah, the girl in the picture is pregnant. Does that matter?
So I think this will be like the rental place's like first set of the dress, like not being maternity. So I hope they like it too, since it's not like the common thing. But everything against the common is like the good, good stuff. Always think outside the box, never the status quo.
Always think outside the dress.
I like that.
But inside the dress for the photo shoot, because you know we don't do nudity here.
No, not nudity.
Just lots of butts, you know.
Butts are cute.
Anyway, it was a pleasure shooting with you, and I'm so happy that we got to do it, and it was beautiful. Go and follow her. She has a great TikTok and Instagram and all the things. It'll all be linked. Yeah, follow me too, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll get notified when I post new videos.
I don't have YouTube. Just TikTok and Instagram.
Thanks for coming on, and thanks for doing this, because the original video didn't work, which so sad, but I'm glad I got to sit down and talk to you.
It just made us to spend more time together.
Exactly.
Like, it's just another hour.
Anyway, so thanks for watching this video. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Go follow her, follow me, of course. And we will see you in the next video. Well, I'll see you on the next video. She'll be in Texas.
Happy and sunbathing. Why? Curtains opening. It's so different.
It's like, that's what I'm going to do. You can't hire me because I'm no longer doing that. But anyway.